Nityanandam. Dhru Rathee, he's not a businessman, not an activist, not a commentator. He's neo-colonizer 2.0, plain and simple. Let's look into the last leg of colonialism in India, that is the British colonialism. What happened there? The farmers were producing high quality cotton. This cotton was exported to Britain, and in the factories of Manchester, the industrial base of Britain, this cotton was converted to textile and exported back to India, which was bought by Indians in India. Indians in India were not allowed to manufacture their own textile. They were not allowed to set up their own factories. This was in complete control of the Britain, and only they were allowed to do that. This is colonialism, as you can very well recognize. Now let's look at another piece of what is happening today. Let's look at the Hindu sciences, how they are being similarly looted and profiteered from. Look at law of attraction. If you look at the origin of law of attraction, it emanated from a group of thinkers, that people like Emerson, who come from the transcendentalism. They form the bedrock for individualism that is mainstream of US today. Now, the founders of transcendentalism directly, not indirectly, they directly credit Vedas and Gita for influencing in developing the transcendentalism. They were at least honest there. And the transcendentalism eventually evolved into law of attraction. This is the origin of law of attraction. Now, if you look at it from the Hindu drishti, the Hindu lens, it is basically diluted form of karma siddhanta, nothing more than that. It basically says even your thoughts have an influence on your outcome. Yeah, Hindus knew about it for a long time. And the way you control those thoughts is through meditation. Now, who gave the science of meditation to humanity? Adi Shiva, Adi Yogi, Adi Guru, in the Shiva Sutras, which can be dated back to at least 15,000 years, if not more. Now, what does Dhru Rathee do? He promotes an author who wrote a book based on law of attraction. He has no problem attributing it to law of attraction. And Dhru Rathee sells it to Hindus and Indians, a diluted form of Hinduism. For a person who hates Hinduism so much has no problem profiteering from it. He has no problem looting from it and profiteering from it by selling it back to the Hindus. Now let's look at Dhru Rathee's own standard, right? He says he is an atheist, he is a scientific-minded guy. He doesn't believe in Andhavishwas. Now, going by that standard, is there any peer-reviewed journal publication which says law of attraction actually works? Dhru Rathee definitely doesn't believe the product that he's selling in. He definitely doesn't trust that own product. Now let's assume that he believes in the product. His platform should be free of negativity, right? His platform should be free of hate. His platform should be free of all this negative propaganda that he's carrying. No, he's very happy to promote it. Now, on the other side, let's look at Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. What has he done? He has revived this ancient science of manifestation in our scriptures, gives them, and he shows them from where it has been revived from. He quotes the rishis, the munis, the different aptas, who and how they interpreted this, and then he revives this original science and he makes them available for free. He doesn't profiteer from it. Why does he make it available for free? Because Hinduism says you cannot profit from Vidya. You cannot sell Saraswati. Yes, you are allowed to collect Diksha so that you can prepare the infrastructure to give it, but Saraswati is not sold. He has made this science available for free for everyone. This science is called the science of Kalpataru or Kalpataru Yoga or just plain Kalpataru. This is another example of how Dhru Rathee is profiteering from the loot of Hindus by selling it back to Hinduism. Nityanandam.